Hey, good morning, Detroit. On the snowy day, this is Detroit 313 Podcast. Introduce you to somebody that want to tell a story. And here we go. What's up, man?
What up, though? This is Dre. Now, y'all remember back in there in 03, we had DNA the Twins, and I was with the Cheddar Boys and the Street Lords. And then, I don't know, y'all probably don't remember us from back in the day. I was just came right about the Big Hurt and them and stuff like that. It was a long time ago. And I was so good that they had put me down in Motown and all, and they realized I was so good at that my performance, it really was a dog-ass bass line. And it was the song was too much of a gimmick. And I realized that I had to come home and I was so good. And I did spend the money because I had one show down there and I didn't even come to perform. But I felt all right because I had met my friends. And one time I had went up to my friends out there, I did a big show, and they had told me, you know, we don't know who you is. And they knew, and I knew that they knew, but they had told me that they didn't know because our CDs was that good. And everybody had them, but they didn't want us to do nothing. Because I had said I was supposed to walk in school. And I really wanted to do that because I was in shape, so I had said that, so that's what I had to do.
So what else? How has it been out here living in Detroit, man?
I've been doing good. I stayed in school. I got a degree from Wayne State. I got an illustrious patterns. I got a PhD. And I just did that. I just stayed in school. And I've been having a good time in Detroit doing my thing. And I love it out here in Detroit. I've been living out here my whole life. I got a nice place, and I just look at it like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's some of the ups and downs of being in Detroit?
Man, you already know we got this cold weather. That's one of them. Yeah, we got this cold weather. I got one of my degrees down south, and the cold weather out here is something on that level. And you see we got all this snow. Down south, it don't really get that cold. We see a little snow and all that, you know, and it's really good. And I really do like the settings of Detroit. The downtown Detroit, it really is like that. It's got something to do with school, the buses, that Q line, and everything that got something to do with school. Detroit 313, doing our big things. All my homeboys you already know about Hi Davis and Jack Funny, yep, and all them. They out here doing their thing. So, you know, I probably would have been coming off of them, but you know, I'm school, so I got to stay here and walk. So that's what I'm about. Yeah.
So okay, yeah.
I'm about being in shape. You know, I was back in the day. I was a real good athlete.
Uh-huh.
I had in high school. I was the #1 athlete in the city of Detroit in football and baseball and track. And then after that, I realized I wanted to do school because I had got my a degree in CAD from Brighthawk on Hubble. It was Voltech. Yeah. And I realized I was set for a bunch of money for trade too, so I realized I wanted to stay in school. And I had a good time in college downtown in Wayne State, hanging out with all my friends. They never brought up my CD, said nothing about me and my friends' albums. They never cared, and they always hang out with it all the time, and we just kick it with them. I don't know what's going on. They never tell us about my album and stuff like that, but they told me they have it and stuff like that.
So what's the future hold for you out here in Detroit, man?
Right now, I'm really not sure. I'm doing good right now. I don't know, you know. I ain't rich or nothing like that, but I'm doing all right, man.
I mean, same question, but what's your future plans? Like what you trying to do different that you didn't do in 2024?
I'm trying to, you know what? I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking about maybe some extrication or maybe get do something like writing, probably get a list and try to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. I got a lot of degrees. I already know it's got something to do with school, and I know to do that, to try to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I know to do some extrication and find out. And I'm not worried about it because I know how to do that, and I just know that I'm supposed to be in school.
Right.
Yeah. That's
school always, like my dad. College ain't. Yeah. My dad always told me. He said, "Hey, man," he said, "if you don't go to school, you got to go to school." I never understood that till now.
Yeah. So, I really had got messed up. I was just worried about. I already know. I just remember this the other day. It was making me say, "Oh, I remember I do extricate, find out something to do, just get a list." That's what I was thinking about doing, just trying to write something down and figure out something to do. Because I do a lot of, interesting things. Because I stayed in school. They taught me I do a lot of things. I got a lot of degrees in a lot of things. I'm a surgeon. I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. When I took up on them things to stay in school and walk and do stuff correctly, I was saying about the ecosystem and then the pollution and me having a PhD. I had to do things correctly when I got that degree. And I am a doctor, even though you see me walking around here, I take my hat off, you know that I am a doctor.
So what you study is?
My study is computer-aided drafting. When I got my college degree, I was so stoked that I had that. I realized that I really had it. They kept telling me I really got my drugs to get my education. When they told me, when I got my college degree, my mind was in the class. I didn't know what was going on. I was so good looking that I realized that I wasn't really interested in getting no money and going to do nothing. I was so educated that I realized I didn't have to go do nothing, that I wanted to just walking. I done had some cars. Now, y'all already know me, but I had to stop that. And I realized my mind was I was so happy that I had got my college education. I didn't realize what had went on with me, man. I got my college education. I was like, man, I got my college degree. That one made me feel better about myself, that I was on track to, I was really like trying to find out something or some type of adventure. I was really about intelligence because I had played football for a long time and I really had been famous. I told myself I wanted to make myself a more intelligent person. And that's what made me more important. My mind was inclined. I just had a good time with the ladies here in Detroit. I just had a college degree and I realized I was worth something because I had got that college degree. I know not that many people get that. When I got that college degree and I stayed in school, I realized that my mind was in the cloud, man. I just jumped up. I'm already 40, man. I'm old as dirt, really, man. It's really time for me to die, you know. yeah, I am really old. Yeah.
40 not really that old. 40 is just basically.
Man, that is really old because I gotta let you. I could be over 40. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really old, but I know to take care of business and look at it like that. My mind is still in the closet. If I walk off, I see somebody else with an education, we just start laughing, and I try to. And I really get tired of shunning all that. My college education really put me in a position where I don't get disrespected by the ladies and at the parties where I'm at and stuff like that. And that's how I looked at that like that. So, yeah, but he talking about to put my ski mask back on so I can, I'm over here in the hood. I can't be, yeah. And that's how I really got that. I was last day. Every time the girls see me, they just start, all the girls, they just be like, oh, they're going to Andre. And I really was like that about me having my country, be having pink skin and, pink feet and all that. I realized that I really had one when I got my college. I can't believe that I had it and I stayed in school. I can't believe I had that PhD. I realized I really was that. I knew about school. I knew the power. I knew that's, I just wear my nice clothes. You see, I got on $1,000 pair of shoes right now. These Kyle collections, even though you said that I'm from this gated capital, I got on collections right now. This is a couple $1,000 pair of shoes. And I did get them for school, so you already know. I ain't pay that. Right. I could not have paid nothing. So just look at it like that, man. That's what this Stephen Berry right here. That's how I looked at that, man. I was so educated, man. My mind was in. I was just having a lot of fun with me and my friends and just my normal friends around the neighborhood. That's what happened, man. I just had a good time. My mind was in the clouds. I knew to stay down by the college and stay in Dexter and stay in school. I had a great time downtown. I really did. Yeah, my mind was in clouds. I realized I was from a real weird neighborhood, man. And not a weird neighborhood, but I realized, man, I got them drugs and I really got my education. I was really, really surprised that I was that intelligent, that I had got a PhD. They had taught me surgery and I realized that I really, you know how what happened when I end up with that? That's how I felt about that, man. I really was like that about that. I was famous and all that. You already know who I came off from behind. And the Lord, the Cheddar Boys, and the Rock Bottom, I really was educated, man. And that really, really, and I told you, I didn't know. I was walking, I was last days ago, I didn't know, really. I was just, my mind, you know what I'm saying? It was deja vu. I was like, man, I was just looking at it like that. When I had my education, it was just something that I just knew. I knew that I had it, but when I got it, I realized that that's really, really what I wanted. And I had my life on track. Because I knew that. I just wanted to stay on track with school, man. That's what I wanted to do. When I realized I had did that and I had got that college degree, I realized that how fine I was that I'm all ready for it.
So are you using your college degrees or what are you doing as far as work?
I use my college degree a lot. I do that. I'm keeping up with the medical malpractice right now. Being a doctor, that's something I could do, but I am an expert in drafting and they telling me that I really, I'm on track to make trillions of dollars. I really, gotta figure out what I need to be doing. It's not that, following that degree. It's too much money in it. I end up taking a job or doing something incorrect. So, I'm really that fan. You see that I just do that troll clothes and walk and stuff like that. And I know about the school and I'm really still like that. Because if I walk away right now, you see me, if you can come talk to me, one of the ladies, we'll start laughing or something like that. So I just look at it like that.
Okay.
I think it got something to do. I think it might be telling you I got game, that I ain't about to do nothing wrong, that I can get a little something without even, without trying to try so hard.
Right.
That's what school about.
So what's the rest of this year looking for you, man? 2025. We got to do good.
I really know how. I'm still messed up again, man. And you just came and talked to me. I got my PhD, man. I still like that, man. I'm thinking about going back to school. I want to go back to school, man. If I did anything, I'm a little bit too old to go to school. But if I would have did anything, it would have been that, man. It would have been that, man. It would have been that.
Okay. Well, God bless, man.
No problem, man.
You have a good day, and once again, this is Detroit 313.
Detroit
podcast.
1313. Shout out to my man Robert Harris. I don't know whether he dead or I don't know what the hell going on.
Yeah, the comedian.
Yeah. That's my granddaddy.
Okay, Robert Harris. Okay.
All right.
All right, man. Well, you take care, man. Like I said, let these people know, man. You know, Detroit 313.
Shout out to my man Jack Funny, my man High Davis. My hands came to talk to them. They was downtown. You know, we down here fooling.
Okay.
Whoop,
All
whoop.
right, bro.
All right,
you have a good day, man.
All right, yeah, that probably would have been comments. Probably would have been something like that.
All right, right.
Yeah, you know that. I probably would have did that film, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting old as hell. It ain't nothing but a couple more years left. Yeah.
Right.
I'm getting old, man. I got gray hairs on my chin. Believe it or not, man, I'm old. I ain't young.
All right, buddy.
All right.
You have a good one, man.
You have a good one, man.
Stay safe out here.
Hey, no problem, man. Detroit 313 forever, baby.
Yes, sir.
Just so fine and on time.
All righty.